back to Brown Sugar Confessions here on Power 1017, YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram, the platform that was formerly known as Twitter that's now a wingding. I don't know what it is anymore, but we are back. It is the Fabulous Four. I am Miss T. We are here also with Tracy, KD, and the wonderful Doc Val.
Hey guys.
Excellent, excellent. So don't forget, you can always follow us on our social media platforms. You can write to us at brownsugarconfessions@gmail.com if you ever want to talk with us, you want to talk to us, you got a confession to make, you want to take your confession straight to Dr. Val. You can email her at valerie@swancenter.com. That is Valerie at swan with 2 N's, center.com. Or you can always look in the comments or in the caption for our information as well if you're on YouTube. We got a lot to dig into. So let's go ahead and get started. Tracy, how you doing today?
I'm doing very, very, very well. Cold, but well.
Cold? I mean, yeah, it is cold out there. Ugh.
Is it ever not cold out there?
This is also true. Do y'all even get hot?
No, it's not. We do, like mid-August.
For like 2 weeks, right?
Right. Y'all hot for
Yeah,
2 weeks and
for
then
like
it gets cold again?
Yeah, and right around end of September, we start hitting that 60s again.
Jeez.
No, it's cold up there. You're too close to Canada for me.
Right.
Yeah, I am. I am. I'll admit that I am.
And speaking of cold, how you doing, Val?
I'm doing good. You know, I hope everyone had a great Valentine's Day. I hope everyone had a good love day. And, you know, it shouldn't just be a day. That should just be the philosophy of your love, is every day you celebrate it like it's a holiday, like it's Valentine's Day. Why don't we just have one day? But every day should be like that. You know, my husband and I started this thing, what we said, he actually started it. We live our lives like every day is our anniversary. And that's our mantra. Every day is our anniversary, and that's how we live our life. But I have a crazy thing I want to ask y'all, and it has nothing to do with anything about sex or relationships. It's my new way of being. I want to live my life like I'm going to be on a show called I Shouldn't Be Alive. That is how I'm going to live my life. Do you ever watch that show?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. What is this?
It's a show that says I shouldn't be alive. And
what's it on?
This show, it's on Amazon Prime. And I'm going to be straight with y'all. If y'all ever go look at us on YouTube, we are all Black women of color. Now, I'm going to put it out here just like it is. I have not seen anyone Black on this show. They've had like 7 series or 8 series. And I've never seen a Black person on I Shouldn't Be Alive, because it's typically white folks doing the most. Like they're going camping in the Grand Canyon and there's a flash flood through the canyon and it washes them down the canyon, but they find a way to hold on. Or they're hiking. Yes, or they're hiking in the Himalayas, climbing Mount Everest, and someone slips off, you know, and they're left for dead, but yet they survive. It's like, I shouldn't be. So I'm going to live my life with so much adventure that I'm going to be on that show, I Shouldn't Be Alive. I want to be the first Black woman to climb Mount Everest. That is my new vision. I'm going to say it. I'm manifesting it. I'm going to do at least K2. If y'all need to go to YouTube right now and see the 3 of their eyes, they're like, what is she taking? What has she been drinking? Because this don't have
Listen,
nothing to do.
I'm going to root for you, Val. I am rooting for you from afar, because ain't no way. I'm going to the Himalayas.
I'm going to climb. If I can only get to base camp, I'll be happy. Like K2. Like I follow all these guys that do that climb. I don't even climb stairs. You know what I mean? But yet I want to climb Mount Everest.
Ma'am, I don't think it works like that. I don't think it works like that.
You know,
don't you have to train for that anyway?
You do. And my husband, he's like, so he actually said to me, while you're climbing Mount Everest, I'll be in a brothel. So I'll see you when you get back, or I'll see you on the show.
Dang.
I can't. I can't.
Dang.
To me, brothel. Well, I'm trying to, make history, but that's my new mantra. I am going to be on that show. I shouldn't be alive. That's how I'm going to live my life. I don't know why I'm having this moment. I got it out. All right, we're going to digress and move on. Okay, I'm good.
All right. Well, speaking of climbing mountains, did you guys see that photo of Russell Wilson that Sierra posted?
No, what is this?
Oh,
Oh, you
When
guys are
is
gonna have to
this?
look. So when you get a
I saw
chance,
it.
go over to, you could go to almost any social media platform because she posts everywhere. And she posted her Valentine's photo with her and her husband. And he's kind of like across the table and he's looking like this. I can't
Oh,
even do the face.
he giving sexy eyes.
He was giving the bedroom eyes. They looked like
They're making
he
another baby.
they're definitely making another one. And it's really funny to me because there's a few folks that's like, yo, he looks like he's just got Dom energy all over him. And the ladies are like, not the ladies, a few. Those who don't know, like if you know, you know. But those who don't know are like, what are you talking about? And it's like, nah, I see it. Yep, I see it. It's there.
Okay, I'm
He's
looking
got
for it during
some
the break.
okay. I
he's
got to go
got some
find
really
this.
strong bedroom energy. It's like oozing off of him.
He's a beautiful
Mm,
man.
He really is.
You
He
got to give
really
it to.
is.
They're a beautiful couple. You have to give it to them.
I
Absolutely
dig.
are. However, here we are, still people not appreciating them for who they are. They've been together a really long time now. They have 4 beautiful children. Listen. I love that for them. I love how happy they seem. I love how happy they seem to be in all their photos and how they support each other. Like 100%. I'm like Team Wilson, Sierra,
Absolutely.
whatever they call themselves.
Absolutely. I agree with you.
Speaking of which, hi guys. I did not say hello and I did not give you my weather report for the day because
Oh
it's
Yeah, we
going
boy,
to
need
not the
that.
snow again,
weather.
right? Like we're
Not the
getting more
weather.
snow. It's like snow,
Are we?
more snow. Every other week it's snow. I'm sick of snow. Tracy, tell your snow to stay there. Stop sending it our way.
No, no, no.
Thank goodness.
I don't want to shovel down my driveway anymore.
Dang.
Thank goodness I'm in LSD, which is Lower Slower Delaware. For those that don't know the acronym, we don't have these snow down here, but you
Yeah,
get the
I'm
snow
glad
up
you
there.
said that because I was like, I'm sorry, what?
What?
I'm sorry. That's
Not
middle
what you're doing
story
down
time.
there.
LSD, Lower Slower Delaware, where we're still arguing about transplants. Like we don't like transplants down here. Those that listen to us,
Aren't
that
isn't
yeah, we don't
everyone
like
in
transplants.
Lower Slower Delaware transplants? I thought
You
everyone
would
down there was like
like
trans.
99% of the people. And like people are like, oh, I've been here for 20 years. I've been here for 30 years. I'm a local. No, you're not. You're still a transplant. That's our thing. That's
Real
all we got.
talk.
Yeah.
That's all we got in LSD. You got to have born bred on this Sussex County soil. Like that means something, but darn it, we hold on to that. It's like the South of Delaware rises again. Forget the South. It's the South of Delaware. We're rising again. All right, I don't all over the place tonight. Take the mic, turn the mic off. Y'all talk. I'm out. I don't know what I'm
Val is
talking
back,
about.
everybody. Doc Val is back. She's making up for lost time. She's trying to get all the energy out.
It seems like I have a lot too, and it's not even good energy. Okay, go ahead.
So, everything so far has been doing well in here in the A. I think spring is trying to show up, which has for unfortunately kicked off my allergies. So hopefully I can build a resistance until, or at least as long as the real pollen season shows up and I don't die. But we'll see. But outside of that, y'all, so everybody had an okay Valentine's Day?
I had a lovely Valentine's Day. I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I do want
What'd
to
you
say
do?
this though. I didn't do
What's up?
much. I just cooked. But can we do away with the violence, the mass shootings? I think we're done. Let's be done. Let's. I don't know where that's coming from. The Super Bowl and the guys, the Chiefs, and they had the parade and the mass shooting. We're praying for the families of the young lady that died, but it's time. I mean, can't we just celebrate the Super Bowl without shooting up people? I mean, come
Yeah, there was a
on.
lot going on, unfortunately, in the world with
Come
during the
on.
Super Bowl.
The energy in this world is just ridiculous. And I think everyone's just really over it. We just need to come together.
It's a lot going on right now. It's definitely feeling quite chaotic.
It
Yeah.
is all over the world. But come on, US, let's do better. That's our time. Super Bowl, we need to come together. We get our colors on. We act a fool. We eat a lot. We drink a lot. Let's just celebrate as a country and quit this BS. It's time. That's all I'm going to say. Put the arms down. Pull out your condoms. Put the arms down. Can I put that on a t-shirt?
Well,
That went way left.
Not the direction
Arms
any of
down.
us thought it
Kind
was
of
going to
say.
go.
Hey, it's a vibe. It's a vibe, is what I'm gonna say.
hey, at some point we're gonna have to like make little shorts for this show and put them into YouTube because what just happened?
I don't know. I'm sure the studio's going to turn my mic off before the show ends. They're going to be like, enough. We don't know what she's on, but she's just saying some stuff. It's going to. I'm serious. Can we just put the guns down and wear condoms? Come on, let's do it. I'm over it.
I
Let's just do it.
mean,
That could be a t-shirt.
I don't
That's a
quite
t-shirt.
get the correlation, but I'm sure there's one there.
I was thinking about Drake and the long thing, long guns, long Drake,
Oh, no.
condoms.
there was a lot going on in that beautiful mind of yours, Doc Val. You went from left
All roads
right
lead
to
back to
northeast.
Drake.
This is true for you. All roads do lead back to Drake.
I'm sure. No, all right. Are we still doing intros?
Well, since we brought it back to Drake, and everybody's kind of reeling and feeling a little emotional about his fire hose being on the app formerly known as Twitter. But y'all, okay, so we got through your Valentine's Day. KD, Tracy, did y'all have an okay Valentine's Day?
Go ahead, Katie.
Oh, that's a nice smile.
So I had a
You
very
did.
lovely Valentine's Day, but I celebrated Valentine's Day a day early.
Mhm.
For those who know, or for those who don't, should I say, my husband is away. So he sent me my present, and it got here a couple of days before Valentine's Day. But Valentine's Day was almost the day before for him than it was for us. So we decided the day before to open up our presents together. So I didn't ship his present to him. I have it here, so I did a video and showed him what I sent him, which was a coat for his favorite sports team. He's a Yankees fan. And he
Oh,
gave me a really beautiful pair of earrings and a necklace. But otherwise, I had a relatively uneventful actual Valentine's Day. I sat in the house and I worked a very long, long day. And then I took a nap early, very early. I was in bed by 9. You see where Doc Val's mind is at. Straight in the gutter.
I
He's like,
am
video.
in the.
Oh, can you share? Are you sharing
Like, can you
video?
share the video? I rated it. You know what? There's some chick on. Oh, where is she on? What is that? OnlyFans, and she rates you like your porn, and you send her your porn videos, and she rates it. And like she makes a lot
what?
of money. Yeah, she rates porn. Like you
Rating?
send rating. Yes, rates it. Like you send her your
Well,
video.
now.
You're like, oh, okay. Well, your rating is a 2. And then she does like guys' privates, like, oh, you're only like a 1, it's because it's crooked or it's upside down, like to the left or whatever. I mean, she does this. I was like, I could do
Oh,
that job and make some extra cash. I could
I mean,
I'm all over the place. All right, turn the mic off, studio. Turn it off.
No, but listen to this. Us
uh-huh.
doing it, but we're Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Yes,
I'm only giving you an
I'm here for
idea.
this.
Now there's a whole
I
nother.
mean,
There's a see. I'm about to make y'all some money. Y'all think I'm 62 is the new 22.
listen, Radioland, YouTube Land, if you want to be rated by your lovely ladies of Brown Sugar Confessions, all you got to do is say so in the comments. Let us know. We want to give the people what they want.
We're gonna rate y'all, and we're gonna rate you nicely too. We're gonna be real. We're gonna rate it professionally. This is
Katie ain't gonna
professional
be real. Tracy ain't gonna be real.
I know you're real. Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna be real.
That's going to be our OnlyFans account. We're going to rate your video. So send it to us when we figure out what the heck we're talking about right now. 'Cause I just made this up on the fly. But apparently,
So don't be
we're
surprised
on
if we like
board.
randomly blow up on Patreon because of this. Patreon, OnlyFans, whatever this is.
But seriously, I think, we're going to rate y'all's videos. We're going to figure out how to do it, but get ready and send them to us. Get them all ready, and we're going to categorize them and everything. I'm just making up stuff as I go along, but there's a business happening on the fly right now. Okay, keep it going.
Oh Lord. Okay. Anyway, so we're talking about Valentine's Day, and I wanted to see how you guys' Valentine's Day went because not everybody had a good Valentine's Day.
No,
Unfortunately, sometimes shenanigans happens.
it's
Sometimes people don't stay safe or play safe.
that
So
is
let's talk
true.
about it.
Let's talk about it.
In somewhere in Dublin, Ireland, near a bar, if your name is Paul, somebody please check on Paul because there's a wall sign on the side of the building that says, "Paul, tell your wife about us or I will. Happy Valentine's Day, baby. P.S. I'm pregnant."
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
So if you are in Dublin, Ireland, and your name is Paul, somebody please check on Paul because I don't think Paul's okay right now.
I don't think Paul's okay
I don't think Paul's
at
okay right
all.
now. So somebody please check on Paul. And also, do y'all remember Rachel Dolezal?
Yeah. Yeah.
The white lady that pretended she was black or something like that, right? That lady.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
think she's
Hmm.
having a good Valentine's weekend either because she just got fired from a teaching job that she had out in Arizona because somebody got wind of her OnlyFans.
Oh, what we
I
just
thought
talked
she had
about
an
OnlyFans.
OnlyFans for a long time. I didn't even know she had a job. So anyone
Yeah.
who hires
Yeah.
her at this point should already be familiar with the fact that there's going to be shenanigans involved with this woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
apparently, the reason she had the OnlyFans, according to this article, was that that was the only way she could get money because she lost her original job, and nobody was hiring her, so she did the OnlyFans to make money.
Right.
And I guess she was still doing the OnlyFans. The problem is that the school she was working at was an elementary school.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, so of
that's not a
course
good
somebody
fit.
caught wind of it and showed it to the district, and they fired her automatically after that. I almost feel bad for her.
I
Yeah,
don't.
there's
Almost,
no
but not
way.
really.
I don't feel bad for her because she's made this bed for herself, but the school district, I feel as if they're full of it. I'm going to be honest because she's famous.
That
Just a little bit of due diligence and you would have known going in what the situation was because I knew she had an OnlyFans. I feel like we might have even had a conversation about it a year or two ago.
Oh,
So
I
it's not
forgot.
like they hired her and didn't know that she had one. If they did even a minimal check, just like typed her name into Google, they would have been able to find articles about that and find out that she was trying to braid hair for a living. Like everything she does, everyone knows about at this
She
point.
was trying to
So
braid hair for a living?
That's what
she
I
was
thought
braiding
she
hair
was
for a
doing.
living.
She was a hair braider.
She, but she also had an OnlyFans page. Like I remember hearing about that too. So there's no way that they didn't know this. So whoever hired her knew and just overlooked it. Some parent must have realized that she was working there and was like, "Don't she got like an OnlyFans page or something? Y'all letting her in the school district, this woman?" And someone
But
complained and they
is
let
it
her go.
wild that I think that the only reason that OnlyFans thing got brought up is probably because someone's husband found it?
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's
Because
completely about just her.
I'm like, as wild as her life is, that would be the icing on the cake.
Mm-hmm.
To like
Yes,
scandal on top of scandal on top of
on top
scandal
of
with like a
scandal.
sprinkle of scandals.
Mm-hmm.
You
That's what I
know?
think.
But I want to. Can I? Can I
Yeah.
say
What's up?
something real quick?
What's up?
She's not done doing what she did in the original. Do y'all know what her name is?
Oh
Yeah,
No.
I
goodness.
saw that. I can't even pronounce it.
It's Eniche, which is a Nigerian word for gift of God. She is not
Mm.
done scamming. She has never
Sheesh.
put it aside. She's still doing what she does. What I don't understand is, why do you expect something different from a scammer? They've
Right.
never stopped. They've never stopped perpetrating
never
who they
stop.
were. If the school knew who she was when she signed those papers, right? Because here's the thing, you should be doing a background check, right?
Like
That's
I
what I
said,
thought schools were doing, but then again, a lot of schools hire predators. So here we are.
Mhm.
How do we fix the issue of this? Now, I would not have a problem if this was a high school teacher. I would not have a problem with it. But the fact that she's an elementary school teacher, I take a little bit of an issue with that. But I think my issue is more about scamming. I don't really care that she does a fans only. Let me be honest. Teachers don't make money.
They really don't.
I'm not, as long as she's not doing anything explicit with a child, I don't have a problem with it. But it's just weird. Like, at every turn, you keep picking these like African names and vibes of Africa. Rachel, go to HE double hockey sticks.
That's how you really feel.
On Black History Month. I'm standing on business on Black History Month. Stop.
Y'all know
yeah, I don't know what this lady. Something's not right with her. It's wild to me that someone would hire her in the first place, because there's no way you didn't know who she was. It's no way.
Exactly.
Maybe she's being hired under her name. Maybe she's not using her real name. Maybe she changed it. I think she changed her real name though.
Her face is too famous for this. I could, if she was across the street, 2 blocks down, I'd be like, is that Rachel Dolezal? Like, no,
But
I don't buy it.
Even if you but here's the thing, even if you change your name, you still have to get fingerprinted, because they have to run you through a database.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
So this is all the school's part. So why are y'all acting like, don't act surprised now? Y'all did that. Y'all did that. Y'all did that. Take responsibility. Don't put that all on her. I mean, yeah, she's doing some ridiculous stuff, but take responsibility, school. Y'all hired her. Y'all had a resource officer. Stop. You didn't reverse Google image search that.
Yep,
that's
I
all
guess
I'm
they
saying.
did.
Yeah.
Oh well, Rachel, you've been
it.
caught again. She's been caught again. I think it's kind of what Miss T said. I think some man was looking.
That's my conspiracy theory. Somebody's husband found the OnlyFans and the wife found out about it
and lost their minds. Yep, and turned her in. Like, oh no, because all of a sudden, a jealous woman. I tell you what.
I smell a Tubi video in the making.
Why'd you say a Tubi?
A Tubi movie. You ever watch Tubi? The Tubi channel?
Yeah, I do, and they put any and every kind of show on Tubi. Yes, they do. Any kind of A, B, C, D, E, F rated movie goes on Tubi. Movie is going to be on Tubi. They take first-time projects because that's just what Tubi does, and I'm okay with it. You got to start somewhere. It might as well be Tubi. You can't go to Paramount. That's
anyway.
Movies, though. I have something to tell you guys. Do you guys know I'm doing a documentary?
You know what? We're going to talk about that after the break, because you can't just be dropping that on us. So everybody, go refill your glasses, go to the potty. We'll be right back after these messages.
Welcome back.
Me? Yes, you.
To Brown Sugar Confessions. I'm back, y'all, and I need censored. I need my microphone perhaps even cut off at certain points. We have been talking about so much trash. But let me tell you something. Go to YouTube, because I put this outtake up with Trees talking about these balls that she made for her Valentine. And Trees is not, she kind of like She swirls in all kinds of directions. So, Tracy, what kind of balls did you make for your flavors? Because I think one of them got discriminated on. I'm just saying the way you made your balls. So let's talk about it.
I made, they were peanuts and homemade caramel, and I triple dipped them in milk chocolate. That was it. There was no white chocolate. There was
How could you not have white chocolate? That's what I want to know.
because white chocolate is gross.
It is.
Well, you always sucking on white chocolate. I mean, shit. About candy, y'all. Straight talking about candy.
Okay. Just because I am hanging with some white chocolate don't mean I like to eat white chocolate. I do not like white meat either. I like dark meat. I like my thighs. I like my drumsticks. I despise chicken breast.
I've seen you suck on
But-
some chicken breast. I'm talking. Just go ahead because I'm not well right now.
Me and Alfonso are like, what?
Having flashbacks to Jamaica when Miss T's talking about she needs some fried chicken. That's all I can think about right now.
Listen, just give me my comfort food and leave me alone. I was going through a lot.
If y'all want to go catch a show that makes you want to pee your pants, go check out our adventures in Jamaica and listen about us talking about Miss T having an episode at 3:30 in the morning talking about all she wants is fried chicken, and that's
It was a
that's
long,
another
long
show.
day, and it was even longer night, y'all. Just go find
Woo!
the video. It's somewhere in our YouTube. Speaking
Look,
of
y'all,
which,
welcome back. Welcome back. We're on the second half of the show. We already talking mad trash. I don't know how many minutes we are, but I'm Doc Val, Tracy, KD, and Miss T. We're all here having a really good time. We actually forgot we're supposed to be doing this professionally because it's all gone out the windows, and we're just having fun. Just a bunch of
We?
ladies talking mad trash.
what do you mean we?
What? I've been bad today. I've been honest. I've missed you guys. Can you tell? I've missed y'all so much. Look, I want everybody right now go to follow us at Brown Sugar Confessions everywhere that you're getting your listening and viewing pleasure. Because I'm sick of y'all not helping us get up there. Y'all need to go ahead and like and subscribe and help us out. I'm just saying, I'm
Yes,
Tracy.
You
What?
do.
You're going y'all going to disconnect my microphone, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to shut up now. Go ahead and take over.
No, we
Daggone it.
know you like your microphone. If you are a listener and if you haven't heard, we have fixed Doc Val's mic. So right now she is boo loving on that mic. like
What do you say? I'm just sucking on the mic. I'm like all in it right now. Anyway, but we having a good time, y'all. Let's go ahead and talk about some more hot topics. I'm having fun with y'all tonight. Fancy, what are you holding? What is that little green monster you're holding, or alien?
This was a Valentine's gift for my youngest kid. So this is Alfonso.
Alfonso.
And they said I was an alien, so I deserved another alien. So I got this. So
So
Super
for those of our
cute.
listeners who do
Aw.
not see Alfonso kind of looks like the cross between a Teletubby and like an ant or something. I don't know. But he's
alien. He's an
green.
alien.
He's green
quite
with
cute.
antlers and he's got blue
Yeah.
eyes. He's really cute. He's really
He's
cute.
got some big blue eyes, like a teddy bear face with blue eyes and
Yeah.
antlers. Super cute.
Yeah.
So what else is going on in the world? What else are we talking about tonight, Miss T? What's going on?
I mean, we gonna go talk on one of our favorite topics, non-monogamy.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
let's talk
yes.
about it.
Yeah, because apparently, non-monogamy is a very big thing. I know KD can probably tell us a little more about it.
Well, what's really interesting I saw an article and I actually should have had this article up as well. But this week I saw an article discussing the fact that ethical, or maybe not ethical non-monogamy, but non-monogamy is on the rise. And people have questions why. Now, I'm not going to say that I have a foresight or anything like that because I do, but I told a friend, I want to say 15 years ago, that probably before we leave this planet, we'll see non-monogamy taking a rise. And they thought I was absolutely out of my mind. And I said, because of the way things are changing socially, people just won't have so much of a need to be in, one person with one person monogamy relationships. It just, it's not economical anymore. Let's be very honest. Most people can't afford to be in a monogamous relationship, especially not traditional ones where there is a partner that is paying for taking care of another partner that's home. Do you guys know how much childcare costs? It costs a lot.
I
It
just
costs a
found
lot.
out my friends, well, my godson's childcare was like 2,000 a month.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
not
That's a whole
that's
nother
not
house.
unusual. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
if you want to send your kids to private school, it's more than college. So it could get very, very expensive. So having multiple people to like raise in like a polycule is becoming more and more palatable, especially for people who have already, because if you think about Gen Z and younger, a lot of them are used to having to live in communities. They have roommates. They have grown up with like 8 people in a house, especially if they live in a place like New York. So the concept of sharing, I think, in my opinion, this is completely my opinion. Um, I think that it's kind of grown on them, which has also opened a lot of people up to being in more non-monogamy relationships. So that said, now that we are in a situation where more and more people are choosing non-monogamy, like consciously, not accidentally, or because your partner forced it and didn't tell you, let's talk about some of the different ways that happens. So I saw this really cool chart. We may be able to share it that discuss the different types of non-monogamy. And I'm going to be very honest, it's so many colors on this thing, I could barely make heads or tails out of it. It's so complicated.
It's the greatest maze. I was literally like, just put my finger like, okay, this goes to, oh, okay, that's part of that group. All right, this goes to where? No, we are all the way on the other side. I was not expecting that. I like this infographic. We got to figure out how to share this.
Yeah, I definitely think we should share it. There's a whole lot in there, and it even goes into the fact that for some people, even though they think they're in monogamous relationships, they are not because there's cheating. So cheating is even on the non-monogamy scale, which I think a lot of people don't discuss that as a form
Ooh.
of non-monogamy. It's not ethical, of course, but it's still non-monogamy when there is a cheating partner. And as many people know, statistically, a lot of people are in relationships where that type of thing has happened. So it's something we need to discuss. That said, I have a really interesting article that kind of goes through the different types of monogamy. I'm not even sure if it hits every single one that's on this chart, but it's a really great way to kind of like get to at least the basis of most of these. So, this is an article called Relationships 101. It was written by a lovely lady named Stacy Garrett. You know what? I'm assuming she identifies or they identify as that. Hopefully, I'm not wrong there. So, the first form of non monogamy they discuss is my favorite, which is ethical non monogamy. And of course, I think the name itself kind of, we've discussed this on the show plenty of times, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had a couple come on that was a non-monogamous couple and discussed it. Do you Val, who was that? Because I really forget their name. Do y'all remember their name?
Was that
We
Charlie?
had
Was it
Charlie come on
Charlie?
and she talked about it.
Yeah.
We also had
Ali Wonderman, she came on, we talked about it.
Ollie. Yeah, we've actually had a lot of people. We had Taylor come on. We've had a lot of people come on and talk about being in ethical,
No.
non-monogamous relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Allie is a writer and she wrote several articles for Cosmo, for Forbes, and she spoke about how it's on the rise with people in today's world. And I'm curious as to the what types of, because everyone wants this label now. So what are the labels they're putting out there? Or you're going into that?
Yeah, we're gonna go into that. But I think the bigger umbrella, so it's kind of like ethical non-monogamy is an umbrella that has like a whole slew of different types of non-monogamy under it. But the ethical side, of course, is the most important part, meaning that every partner involved is voluntarily part of it. So under ethical non-monogamy, you can have an open relationship, you can have swinging, you can have all these other things, but overwhelmingly the number one part of whether or not it's ethical is everyone consenting adults? Is everyone aware? Is everyone, part of this? So under that umbrella, we have other things. So we have polyamory, and poly is, of course, a word that is many, and amory, of course, is love. So poly is many, amory is love, and it's an idea of having multiple partners, like relationships. So for polyamory, you're going to have an actual relationship with multiple people. So it's not just going to be a one-time thing. It's not just something where um you may just be having experiences, but it would be relationship between more than two people. So that can mean having a three throuple. Is that what we would call it? Yeah. So that would be like
Yeah.
a throuple. That would be like having four. You can have, I don't know if we'll get into this, but hopefully we do, like a polycule. There's like
Oh,
folks
what is a
on TikTok
polycule?
and Instagram now that have like their whole polycule, and they talk about how they work and make the polycule work. So polycule is when you have like a whole household of people and everyone just dating each other and they have all sorts of things together, but they also sometimes share, the house, the bills, the food. So more people, more fun, more merrier, more affordability.
The-
Polycule, there might be multiple guys, multiple girls, people who don't identify as either. You're going to have cisgendered, you're going to have people who are bisexual, all sorts of things that may exist, and that can exist in many different types of levels. So it's not
Well,
just one thing.
I would love to talk to someone in a polycule. I've never heard that terminology. But it's like a commune.
Polycules that I have seen have been people who all like live together, like 8 of them might be living together, and it's really interesting. And it's interesting that there's language around this now, because again, I feel like 12 years ago that was not a thing. Like, you were either
Absolutely not.
monogamous or you weren't. Now we have
Exactly.
many, many, many different ways of doing it. So we have hierarchical polyamory, and I'm going to read this because I actually don't understand this one so well. So
Hierarchical.
um
What is it again? Say it again.
hierarchical polyamory. So this
Okay.
one, they said, is the easiest for people to grasp. So they say you have a couple that's either been married or in a long-term relationship, and they decide to do polyamory together. But in a hierarchy polyamorous couple, they're open and transparent with one another, and their relationship is the primary relationship. If it can get jealous, like people might get jealous. If so, that's something that really has to be addressed with the couple to make sure that they both are checking in and making sure that they're happy. A lot of people don't identify as that. It's just kind of something that happens, where you have the primary relationship and one or another person decides to have another one. So it's still kind of ethical, but there's some potential problems, I guess, is what makes it kind of a challenging feat. Let me actually read this to make sure I don't miss on anything. So they said, and I quote, generally, many people won't identify as hierarchical. Gah, poly is usually a term that enters the conversation when something has gone wrong. That isn't to say that the model is flawed, but in a healthy, functional, hierarchical poly relationship, the hierarchies will seldomly come up. So again, meaning that one person kind of is not being fair, I suppose, in
I think of it
the
like this.
polyamory.
I think of it like this because I get it. So it's almost borderline non-ethical non-monogamy. It's almost
Right.
borderline cheating. If the
Yeah.
only thing is that your partner knows that you're doing their own thing because they're doing their own thing. So think of it like this. Like, you know how back in the days people would be married for a very long time, but they were seeing other people, but they knew at the end of the day they had to go back home to their husband or wife. It's like that.
So it's like, hey, Shirley, this is
This is Mr. Tom.
Yeah.
Like your
Okay.
husband may
I
know
don't think
you're
I
gonna
like
get a
that one.
milkman.
I don't think I like that one. That one doesn't seem very healthy to me. That seems more problematic, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
feel like
I
that would be
don't think I would want
problematic,
to deal with
especially if
that.
somebody gets jealous. Because if you're spending time with more time away from your primary partner, then that can bring you problems. And like
Right.
in the polyamorous or polyamorous slash polycule, everybody has equal time and value. So that's the only other thing. It's just the power skills
I like that
tilted.
one.
Yes, that
I
one
don't like
sounds
that
like
other one.
it's almost like having an affair, but a non-ethical affair. Well, I guess
It's
all affairs are
essentially a known
non-ethical.
affair.
A
Yeah,
known
it's
affair.
a
Yeah.
known affair.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, we're coming up with all kind of terminology. A known affair.
Yeah,
A known affair.
hierarchical polyamory is essentially a known affair.
Okay. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story, and Katie, tell us where this fits in this, because I'm curious myself. Beautiful young couple, and they've been together for like 15, 20 years. He actually introduced her to this, wanted to start dating. So he had her set up an account on Tinder. His idea was he wanted to watch her be with other people. That was his thing, other guys. He would hide in the closet when she brought other guys to the hotel. So they didn't know he was there. Now they're a couple. He was hiding in the closet, right? This goes on for a few years, almost like 2 years. Then there's one guy that she really, really started liking in this play. And keep in mind, the husband literally is in the closet videotaping this. Okay. Yeah, it gets
I don't like that.
it
I don't
gets
like
totally wild, right? And she decides that she wants to make him the committed play partner for this game. And the husband says, okay, but this new guy doesn't know that she's married and has this guy coming to her home.
Oh,
What
this is
she
a whole nother Tubi movie.
what she started doing, and this is I cannot make this up. This is a true situation. She moves. She only will allow him, the extra man, this man, to go on the first level, because when he comes over, she takes all of her husband's pictures and his belongings and moves them so that he does not know that there is a husband.
Oh no.
And the husband records them together, and now sometimes he goes away and lets them play. Now the husband is at the point where he wants this to stop. This has been going on literally now for about 3.5 years since this total scenario. The new dude has no idea that he's been recorded for 2 years or 3 years now, that there's a husband. Is there an infographic for that relationship on your sheet? When they were telling me this, I literally said, you need a specialized therapist. I don't even understand this. They're so
That sounds like
That
jail to
has to.
me.
I
That
just see
sounds like
someone
an
dying.
affair. Yeah,
I can
It's
say this
definitely a
much.
feel like
affair.
I can't say anything's ethical about that. So it
Yeah, it's
my
almost to
neck
definitely
me
not
would
itches.
fall
ethical.
under like almost hierarchical, I think, but I don't even
That's
think
what
it's there
I was
because
almost thinking.
that is so bizarre and really inappropriate in every way, because there is a person in this relationship or whatever this is that has no idea. So there's nothing ethical there. They think that they are in a person to person relationship or whatever they think. Maybe they think they're just doing this, but you're removing pictures, you're recording someone unknowingly. Like, that's
For
absolutely
3
unethical. Like, there's for
3
3
years.
years,
That
husband
sounds like jail
hiding
time
in
to
the
me.
closet. Like, that is scary and dangerous, and so many things Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Whoever this is, you need to get it together. I don't
And
even
burn
know
all
if we
those
should tell this
tapes.
person,
Yeah.
get rid of the tapes. Just call them, tell them it's over. No further explanation, because even telling them at this point, I don't even know what that's going to do besides potentially end someone maybe getting beat up or in jail or something.
Is claiming she's in love with this other man and that she's going to leave her husband for him now. And I pointed out the fact, for 3 years, you have been playing with this man. He does not.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to want a relationship with you? After 3 years, you've lied to him and you've been
That's
videotaping him, recording him, having your
wild.
husband watch. Like, there is no hope in this relationship for this guy you guys have been playing with, daggling like a carrot. And so when I heard you talk, the reason why this came to my mind's eye, because this sounded like that type of situation. You know, it sounded like that. What's the word you just, what's that category you just said again? I couldn't get it.
Hierarchical.
Hierarchical. Yeah. It sounded a little bit like that, where it's messy, but the primary heart center couple knows what they're doing, but they've got a third party that's totally clueless. And so that's what that sounded like to me.
Yeah,
That's just
I would sue them.
That sounds like jail time.
Yeah,
I would sue them.
Imagine if she tries to leave this guy, her husband, and the husband decides to release the tapes. This man doesn't have any idea that there's tapes out there, that the husband was there the whole time. That could like ruin his career. There's like so many bad things that could happen, and he was not a willing participant. Absolutely not.
I don't like playing like that. I think that's gross. That's cruel.
It's cruel. Wow. It's and you know, they have children involved, and could see someone getting hurt in this whole thing, physically hurt behind this.
Yeah.
And so even though you're heart-centered, yes, the heart centers knows what they're doing. But if you're dangling and misleading and lying to the third party or the fourth or fifth, whomever, that is unethical and it's wrong. Even though the couple knows, right? And this is not the first couple I've had like this, to the extreme that this couple was. But I've heard of other couples that are playing this where they're married, almost goes into, you know, that sea holding. They're being watched and videotaped, and the suspecting the gentleman has no idea because she's being presented as a single female. And that's a whole nother type of play.
That's a whole show right there, and we're gonna have to do that in the future. That might be our end of February, March type show.
She's sitting right here like this. But that is, I guess we should talk about that.
It is a lot, but we got to roll out. We have
we don't.
Our way all the way through this entire show. Doc Val is back, everybody. I just need y'all to understand.
And I'm not well, obviously.
But don't forget, everybody, you can like and subscribe to us subscribe with us to our Facebook, our Instagram, our YouTube, our Spotify, Doc Val's TikTok, because you know she's like super viral and just doing all kinds of stuff on the TikTok. Or no, it's an Instagram. No, it's a TikTok. It's definitely a TikTok. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So don't forget, you can also reach out to Doc Val at Valerie@swancenter.com. That is Valerie with 2 N's. Valerie at Swan with 2 N's.com. And
Center.com.
you can reach out to, yes, thank you, swancenter.com. I am all over the place. They're blaming you.
You are.
But don't forget, you can also reach out to us at brownsugarconfessions.com. If you want to reach out, have a talk with us, make a confession, we are here for you. But until then, everybody, good night, stay safe, play safe, and we will see you next time.
Bye for now, guys.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Brown Sugar Confessions on Power 1017. Go to our Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram page at Brown Sugar Confessions to like, share, and follow. Stay safe and play safe. We'll see you next week. Bye for now.